Hello and welcome to MPES. MPES is an organisation that offers tuition to pass the exams for various different professional bodies. We are accredited by the ICAEW, the ACCA, the ICSA. We are an exam centre for CIMA, CIM and CII. Now that at the moment is just a huge amount of alphabet soup, and we will go through some of these professional bodies in a little bit more detail as we move through the presentation. We are ranked by the ACCA as being in the top 100 colleges in the entire world. We train global and Manx prize winners on a regular basis and are uniquely placed to give you advice on which qualifications will be potentially best for you and to give you advice on how to make your career aspirations happen. Before we get into that, let's have a look at why you are here. We need to talk about you and your future. We want to look at what you would like to achieve, and we want to explore different ways that we can achieve this together. We will be looking at what qualifications are out there and which ones you may be interested in. The options you have in front of you would seem to be at the moment to be one of three. You can either go to university and get additional qualifications such as a degree or a diploma. You could potentially, number two, take up an apprenticeship, or you could potentially, number three, go out there and get a job. What I'm going to propose to you here is a fourth option. You have the option of effectively doing all of the first three at once by getting a job in a local firm and taking a professional qualification at the same time. You will be earning a reasonable salary, certainly more than your friends at university, and you'll have money to spend now without the associated debt. As you progress through your studies, you will become better at your job and get additional pay rises. At the end of the 3-year period, when your friends are coming back from uni with a huge debt, you will be fully qualified with a degree and potentially a master's equivalent qualification and now be set for life. You can then start traveling around the world, working in any jurisdiction you like, effectively enjoying your life while your friends will be working to pay off their debt and still waiting to pass the exams you've already passed. So let's look at who you are and what you're all about. You will be a smart individual, you will be talented, you will be ambitious, you will be highly motivated and hardworking. You will be expected to attain at least 2 A-levels and will already be holding 5 GCSEs. You are all talented, ambitious, and prepared to work hard to achieve your ambitions. You may want to be chief exec of a big PLC. You may want to run your own business. You may simply want the financial freedom to do anything that you want. If this is you, the rest of this presentation is definitely for you. The different types of qualifications that we will look at will include the ICAEW, which stands for the Institute of Chartered Accountants in England and Wales, commonly shortened down to Chartered Accountants. We will look at the ACCA, which stands for the Association of Chartered Certified Accountants, shortened down to Certified Accountants or Chartered Certified Accountants. We will look at the ICSA or ICSA, which is the Institute of Chartered Secretaries and Administrators. And then lastly, we will look at the ATT, which is the Association of Tax Technicians. We'll look at what's involved in each of these and what you can expect to get out of each of these qualifications. To start with, let's have a look at the accounting qualifications. Now, looking at the two main accounting qualifications that we have, the ICAEW and the ACCA, let's think about what accountants actually do to start with. Accountants will make various different decisions within organizations. They will take strategic or long-term pricing decisions. They will decide which is the best source of finance for an organization to use. They may potentially decide which businesses would be best for us to purchase and actually run on an ongoing basis. They also provide additional decision support capabilities to other decision makers within the organization, and you may end up in a situation whereby you could be winding up the business, i.e. closing it down, or restructuring it to make sure that somebody else can run it in the future. You may be involved in fraud detection or even potentially prevention, and you may be involved in tax compliance as well. You could also get involved in risk analysis and auditing, which looks at reviewing and verifying figures in financial statements. Now, the two different suites of accounting qualifications that are available to you are the ICAEW and the ACCA. What we will do is we will look at the ICAEW suite of qualifications first, then we'll have a look at the ACCA suite of qualifications second. Now, the ACA qualification, this is the qualification from the Institute of Chartered Accountants in England and Wales, the ICAEW. The ACA has 4 essential components: professional development, ethics and professional skepticism, professional experience of up to 3 to 5 years, and then 15 exams in accountancy, business and finance related areas. The ACA training provides the knowledge, skills and experience to become an ICAEW Chartered Accountant. The ICAEW Chartered Accountancy qualification, the ACA, provides a combination of technical knowledge, professional skills and practical experience. It equips talented individuals to perform at the highest level in accountancy, finance and business. The ACA training produces highly successful individuals who can produce technically detailed information. They can analyze problems and make decisions at the highest level, communicate clearly in any environment, and identify and manage any type of risks effectively. Last and by no means least, they will also conduct themselves ethically even when nobody else is looking over their shoulder. The most important part from a new student's perspective is the exam side of things, and an ICAEW accountant will be expected to pass 15 exams as part of the qualification. However, the ICAEW also has an entry-level qualification known as the Certificate in Finance, Accounting and Business, shortened down to CFAB. The CFAB qualification has 6 modules, which can be started at any time of the year and can be studied on their own or gained alongside a degree course or potentially other work commitments. It consists of the first 6 exams of the main ACA exams and can all be completed as computer-based exams at MPES in Douglas. We hold computer-based exams, or CBEs as they're known, every week, usually on a Thursday. You'll gain business essential skills that are highly valued by employers in almost every role in every organisation. It will boost your CV, helping you to get a job, a promotion, or even open up new career doors to you. It can be used as a route to chartered accountancy or as a standalone qualification. So this CFAB qualification will allow you to open the door to the higher level ACA mainstream chartered accounting qualification. The next suite of accounting qualifications we will look at are those offered by the ACCA. As an ACCA student, you can start at multiple points, train in any sector and specialise in any field. As a member of the ACCA, you can work in any industry, any country and potentially be your own boss. Over 2,500 ACCA qualifieds are heading up organisations and work in 50 different industries and have more than 180 different nationalities. The ACCA is a truly global qualification. The ACCA qualification gives you additional flexibility. As an ACCA student, you can start when you like, you can stop when you like, you can train in any sector and specialise in any area at all. The ACCA is a highly regarded, worldwide recognised qualification which can provide many job opportunities within your life. As a student, you can start where you like to and you can stop when you would like to. So the big question on your journey throughout the ACCA qualification is always, what do I need to do to become qualified and how can I start and potentially stop? One of the biggest benefits from the ACCA suite of qualifications is the flexibility. We have multiple entry points and potentially multiple exit points. There are multiple entry points allowing for the ACCA suite of qualifications, and you can start the foundations with no qualifications at all. The entry-level qualification being known as Foundations in Accountancy and is still globally recognized. You can pass as few as 2 computer-based exams or CBEs to obtain a recognized introductory certificate in accountancy. If you decide to continue and then pass 7 exams, you will then obtain a diploma in accountancy. This should take approximately 18 months and is a worldwide recognized accountancy qualification. If you're interested in getting a degree, we can do that with ACCA as well. ACCA has a partnership with the University of Oxford Brookes so that you can get a degree in applied accountancy after passing the diploma exams plus 6 more, and then the completion of a dissertation or a work-based project. This should take another 18 months. That means that after 3 years, you'll have a degree, 3 years of work experience, no debt, and a bright future. You then have the option to continue with the ACCA exams proper and qualify as an ACCA accountant. But it doesn't stop there, because then you can get a master's degree from the University of London or an MBA from the University of Oxford Brookes. You start where you would like to, and you stop when you would like to as well. As a member of the ACCA, you can potentially work in any industry, in any jurisdiction in the world, or potentially be your own boss. As a student, we have this starting at multiple points, training in any sector, specializing in any field, that continues through to full membership. ACCA qualified individuals work in over 180 different countries. And as we said earlier, the success is on your own terms. You decide when you would like to take the exams. You decide how many exams to take at any point in time. At the moment, to give you a feel for what the ACCA is all about, there are offices surrounding the globe offering ACCA support. It's supported by 91 of these offices around the world. We have 173 countries covering 180 plus nationalities. We have over 400,000 students worldwide, which is recognized in almost every single jurisdiction in the world. Several of our graduates have worked everywhere within the world, and it is the only truly global professional qualification. Well, that's all well and good, so it's going to take me at least 3 years worth of hard work to pass these exams for either of these accounting bodies. What can I expect to get out of it? Well, the main thing that I'm looking for is a salary. When you start off as a trainee, you should expect to get a salary of between about £17,000 and £25,000. As you work through your exams, your salary will increase, potentially up to about £35,000. Once you qualify, your salary will be approximately 35, and it might get as high as 55,000. As you get more and more what we call post-qualification experience, the amount of money that you will potentially earn will increase significantly. In the earlier part of your career, study support is more important than salary, as it will guarantee that you qualify as quickly as possible and then increase your salary by more in the longer term. The next qualification we will look at will be the ICSA qualification. This is the Institute of Chartered Secretaries and Administrators. ICSA members will look at working within governance, risk and compliance areas, and the CSQS or Chartered Secretaries Qualification Scheme is the main qualification offered by ICSA, and it's the qualification needed to achieve chartered status and to become a full member of ICSA. You can also become chartered by completing an ICSA accredited university program that awards the graduate ICSA status as well as a postgraduate qualification. We also offer a number of other qualifications within the ICSA suite to allow you to enter and exit at various different points. So ICSA also has various different entry and exit points. So let's have a look at some of these different entry and exit points. ICSA's suite of Level 4 IFA or International Finance and Administration qualifications provide a broad overview of the offshore financial market and the opportunity to specialize in either accounting or investment. These qualifications contain the underpinning knowledge needed for a successful career in the offshore financial services sector. There are no entry requirements to the Level 4 IFA certificate, and you should be able to complete it within approximately 1 to 2 years. The Chartered Secretary's Qualification Scheme, the CSQS, is one of the most broad-based qualifying schemes available, equipping successful ICSA graduates for a variety of different career paths and giving them chartered status upon completion. The entry requirements for the CSQS are a degree, other professional qualification, or the Level 4 IFA. You can then use the ICSA CSQS qualification to obtain specialist master's qualifications in areas such as risk management, compliance, and corporate governance. Now, the ICSA suite of qualifications is a wonderful option for anybody who is potentially interested in company law, in governance, in risk management. Individuals who are good at writing may find this a very keen choice, and also individuals who are interested in a profession which is legal based but not necessarily becoming an advocate or a lawyer. The ICSA qualifications are very wide ranging and can be used in a multitude of different roles, not just to act as a company secretary. There is a strong emphasis on the legal side of how companies operate without it simply being a legal qualification. You will also be aware of how markets operate and how to interpret financial statements. So what type of salary can I potentially expect as an ICSA student and then as an ICSA graduate? Well, if I start off as an ICSA student, you would expect to be picking up between £15,000 to £40,000 depending upon the level of experience that you have. As you then move up through the ICSA qualification and potentially become an assistant company secretary, you could earn potentially up to £50,000. As a fully qualified company secretary with a few years experience under your belt, you may be looking at an amount of up to £90,000. The fourth suite of qualifications we will look at will be the ATT qualifications, and these are the Association of Tax Technicians. The ATT is the entry-level qualification for the tax profession. You must be at least 16 years old and possess reasonable skills in English and maths to become a student. To qualify, you have to pass 6 exams, including computer-based exams which cover ethics and the law. You will normally need 2 years of experience to qualify and could use the qualification as a way into the prestigious Chartered Institute of Tax Qualification, known as the CTA, Chartered Tax Advisor. And even though it's based on UK tax and UK law, it is widely in demand throughout the UK and further afield. Well, that's all well and good, I can hear you saying, but where does MPES fit into all of this? Well, from an MPES perspective, we want to maximise your chance of passing each and every one of these exams. To do that, you will need to have professional tuition. MPES can help you obtain all of these qualifications and help you achieve your own personal specific ambitions. MPES is ranked within the top 100 learning providers in the world by the ACCA, and we have a 100% pass rate in several classes on a regular basis. We can give you the support you need to make sure you maximise your potential. We are also here to give you advice and help you make the right choice with regard to which qualification to go for. If you are interested in any of these qualifications or how MPES can potentially help you, please feel free to get in touch with us. There is a website that you can get more information on MPES about. There is an email address where you can fire through whatever email queries you have. We also have a phone number, and we also look after the Isle of Man Student Society. If you have any questions or queries, please feel free to get in touch with us on any of these methods. Apart from that, thank you very much for your time and attention, and we hope to see you soon.